Daytona. Everybody ready, set, go. Rev it up and let's roll. There's a party in the fast lane. Got my hands flying. Heartbeat loud as the thunder rolls. Riding in on the stampede of lightning. I'm bringing back the sunshine. Bringing back the sunshine. Baby, it's about time. Oh, bring it back. Oh,
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Northern Hills of North Carolina. It's North Wilkesboro for race number 4 of 18, the Window World 400. We've got a pretty cramped booth, but I'm loving it here. Joe Caswanchez, Charlie Lamar, and Tommy McIntyre up in the booth. Gentlemen, how are we doing tonight?
Doing great.
We are ready for some good racing action. That much is certain.
See how I knew the two of them would immediately go at it together?
Well, I would say, of all the things that will be happening today, that might just be the most predictable one. This on-track action is certainly going to be exciting. But speaking of predictability, we've got a name that everybody seems to be familiar with. Last week, Ricardo Garcia got into another scuffle. This time, Santiago Nicolas, former teammate, turns him in the middle of the race. But it was Aris Yuko who gets his first win this season, took home the checkered in race number 3. Now, it's going to be 100 laps here today. Sure to be another fun one. What's some of the keys to the race that we're going to be seeing here today, guys?
Well, it's going to be a lot about tire management, even on a new surface. It's brand new, just got repaved. 14 degrees of banking, just above a half mile in length. Pretty long fuel run, around 99 to 100 laps, 105. You might not see stops during this race, but you could see a lot of people gamble on tires if it comes to it. So it's going to make an interesting strategy to break down to the end of the race.
Well, I think this is the first time that we have come here to North Wilkesboro. Last time we saw a short track kind of this nature would have been Bristol. That was won by Michael Guthrie. But let's get into our starting lineup here. A little bit of shakeup throughout today's field. Getting his first career pole on the front row, Reed Simpson sits alongside Matthew Fastnaugh. Row 2, Garrett Lamar, Esquarius Greenhouse Jr. Those two guys are going to be right in front of Alexander Rowe and Strokey Banger. 2 Dodges within the top 6. Christian Visconti, Christopher Marnell in row 4. Row 5, Ryan Barone and Blake Walker round out your top 10. Row number 6 sees Logan Williams and Joe Kraus. And then row 7, moving on backwards a little bit, Henry Guo and the teammate to Kraus, Aaron Giffen. Nathan Stapleton, Atlanta winner Kyle Mabey in row number 8. Row 9, Chase Gibbons and Michael Guthrie, 2 notable short track superstars. Quentin Haley and Santiago Nicolas make up row number 10. Row 11, Richard Fridge, Jeremy Meade. Row number 12 sees Ian McDaniel and Jordan Madron. And then making our way to row number 13, Kaz Gralla in the number 3, Stephen Cullen in the number 66. Ricardo Garcia and Tyler Cook make up row 14. Row 15 sees Aris Yuko, last week's winner, starting 30th alongside Sean McKean. Justin Haley, Cam Arrow in row number 16. Row 17 has Robbie Gordoff and Chris Lilly. Gordoff was top 5 in practice on Friday. Jerry Chen, Anthony Foss in row number 18. Row 19, Ethan Harrison and Grayson Collins. Getting towards the end of our field here, row 20, Carson Green and Zachary Pons. And then rounding out our field, Riley Gorse, Braden Sigathos.
Gonna be an interesting race, fellas. I mean, I'm excited.
Got a lot of chaos, a lot of unpredictability, but soon we're going to find answers to these questions as we hit the restart zone. We are coming to the green flag, and this race is underway.
It's like a good start for the outside, yeah. Reed
And now
Simpson
Matthew
lead.
Fastnot goes around the outside, takes the lead early here as they scuffle for positions further behind.
Pretty wide towards the back of the field. Simpson appears to be losing another spot.
They are
And
side by side throughout. Fastnot leads the initial lap as the fight for second intensifies. As Lamar and Simpson battle into three, plenty of others around them.
Reed's just kind of not really settled in yet. Could have a long run car, so we could see him battle back. We got 3 wide in the middle of the field. 6 car all over the 14 car's bumper. Already some
43 cars strung out high and dry. Here comes the 41, 3 wide down the inside.
Yeah, it's a long race, so they're trying to find just kind of a gap just to get on the bottom and just get settled. But it's kind of hard when you're stuck all the way to the top.
We're on board with the 23 of Marnell as he tries to navigate
Here's
through this
someone's already on pit
mess.
road. Someone's on pit road.
We'll have to touch back on that later as Marnell continues to fight through. He's behind the 52 of Greenhouse, who has dropped like a rock since the initial start.
Yeah, he was in contact there. Just that the race scores got put there pretty bad very early. Yeah, so he's got back in a number of spots already.
Here's a typical weekly contender in Williams, currently high and outside. He's got a teammate in Alexander Rowe behind him, and one of the people involved in a little incident back at Rockingham in Santiago Nicholas trying to navigate through this field.
One of the most head-scratching controversies, but hey, the fans love it. Here comes Ethan Harrison.
And speaking of head scratching, the 41 of Ricardo Garcia now goes 3 wide, goes high and wide out of 4.
Ooh,
Almost looking to settle in.
Yeah, speaking of head scratching with Ricardo Garcia, how about that MMCS controversy?
Yeah,
Certainly confusing.
Hooking people left, right, and center.
Meanwhile, here we have the 71 of Nathan Stapleton seemingly way off pace and way behind. No clue what's going on there.
Yeah, I think that was the car that was on pit road. Oh yeah, and by the way, you're cutting our colleague off. He has his fist clenched up like he's about to swing on you, so just a warning.
No, it's fine. I think Nathan Stapleton's had a few too many Cintas before this race, man.
We've got the 88 of Blake Walker and the 77 of Ethan Harrison battling side by side. It's a bunch of 1-3 and Dark Horse cars all around each other here as Justin Haley goes down the inside.
Just kind of ripping it.
At
Holding
88
strong on
Postman's.
the outside.
Seems pretty loose to me, but that's all that I can tell for now. We will see what they do when they get a chance to bring it down pit road.
Yeah, or they could go ahead.
Here's the onboard with Robbie Gordoff. He started 33rd, but he is wasting no time as he's trying to get through this field. As he chases down Kaz Gralla in the number 3 Fury chassis car.
Christopher Marnell. Yep, he's gonna drop a spot here to the 68. Appears to be loose as well. The 23 car here is an 11th.
It's battling a little bit, trying to scuffle to get to the bottom, maybe get a little bit of a rhythm going, try and recover lost ground. 14 of Chase Gibbons now starting to inch up on him.
We just heard from our pit road reporters that the 71 had an electrical issue and had to pit. So they lost 2 spots.
Don't look now, but starting from 33rd, the number 33 is now up to P18. He is flying through this field early, wasting no time trying to recover ground. He had a fast car in practice, and it is showing in the race.
Absolutely. Comes Garrett Lamar tracking down the leader. It appears he put the phone down. He stopped tweeting in the car, so doom scrolling no more. He's coming for the lead.
Every time he comes to the shop, I tell him to stop tweeting while driving. So this time it seems like he's listening. He had a strong run at Rockingham, and is now translating that into speed here at North Wilkesboro as he chases down the leader Fastnot.
Behind them, Strokey Banger got the best of Reed for the 3rd place at the first time that's happened. And now Reed has dropped back to 5th place, so we'll see if he can recover there. But it seems like he's lost time to the top 4.
Speaking of Reed Simpson, go ahead.
Got a look here at Ian McDaniels. He battles through the field. We got a car on pit road. That would be the 46 of Ryan Barone. Seems to me like he's taking an early gamble.
Yeah, speaking of Reed Simpson, he's had a good run as of late. Had a good race at Rockingham, and he's looking to overcome or actually get together a good start to this season, unlike last year. Last year was really, really bad for Reed. He wants to put that behind him and continue this positive momentum he has.
Yeah, that
Meanwhile,
was
we got the
misfortune during the
97.
season, so shut the fuck up, guys.
Alright, we're gonna have to cut that. We got the 52 of the Squarius Greenhouse Jr. here, surrounded by a couple of fast cars. And here goes Robbie Gordoff, flying up through this field. He's on the back of the top 10 now. He is really making hay while the sun's up.
Oh, looks like a little contact between the 54 and the 66. Oh, speaking of the 66, just hit the wall there. He was having a good run. He's losing spots. New team, new driver. Looking to get back in rhythm after smacking the wall. Kyle Maybe on the back bumper of Reed Simpson. Ooh, it looks like a little contact.
Seems to me like it was more aero than any physical contact. They stay side by side coming off of 4. Maybe
This is a battle for 5th. Look at Michael Guthrie.
X-Race and MMCS veterans all throughout these 3 here, so let's see if they can use that pedigree to keep it nice and clean here. It looks like that's going to be the case.
Guthrie up 10 spots.
Don't look now, but the 47 of Henry Glow is inching up on these 3 and loving what he's seeing right out the nose. Meanwhile, here's the 13 of Lamar, crawling all over the back of Fastnot, looking for any way to get by him, and just up the road, we have a lapped car, the 71 of Stapleton.
Good exit there for Lamar. It just looks like he hasn't been able to get the traction on the exit of these corners to make the pass. Kind of slides up there. Oh, what does the lap car do? We cut away.
Well, here's the 6 of McDaniel battling with Sigafus deeper in the field.
Car's in 30th. He's really struggled. He's out there swatting flies. Gonna have to definitely talk to the crew chief, see what's going on here.
Well, behind him, we've got the 62 and the 78 side by side. They're putting on a good show. There's battles all over the field, whether you realize it or not. Sometimes some fans like to pay attention more
lap
to
car!
that.
Oh!
Ooh, big wiggle from the 71, and it's going to bottle up both the 48 and 13, and the 84 and 80 are going to be the big winners out of that encounter. They both rear right up onto the lead battle.
I don't think the winners just yet because they're still right behind the 71.
Yeah, that still causing carnage. I mean, my phone's already going off. Garrett Lamar's already sending off multiple tweets about what just happened. Looks like Zachary Ponce on pit road. Lap car still in the way.
It's going to continue to hold up the fight for third between Visconti and Banger. Meanwhile, Lamar gets his bearings back and is now looking to make his way for the lead. As Banger...
Visco's mad. Visco is very mad. You can tell he's literally been all over his back bumper for that whole entire lap. He's going off on his radio.
I believe I just saw the one-handed salute go out the window for the 80, and he is running out of patience with this 71 quickly. He needs to get a move on and get out of the way.
He's going to have to get himself to a fast food restaurant right after this race and calm himself down.
Gordoff to 13th, plus 20 spots from the start.
He's putting a lot of moves on in that 33 car, and he is really going forward now. He's got his boss just up ahead of him, split by Kaz Gralla in the 3.
Ethan Harrison and
That's it, the row down his inside.
Alexander Rowe. Battle for 20th.
Aaron Giffen right on the tail end of both of them, just waiting for a mistake, hoping that he can take advantage.
Battle of the drinks for 20th for the 26 and the 37. That's Kraus behind, actually.
Well, my mistake.
Yeah, I'm gonna punish you.
Alright, we're on TV, fellas. On board with the 52 of Greenhouse. He's got a car down his inside. I believe that is the 14 of Gibbons, based off the front bumper that I could see. Checking out the window, and I believe that is in fact the 14, as he begins to inch closer and closer to clearing him on the inside.
Checking outside the window is the first time we looked outside the window car.
Well, now we gotta delete that too.
Yeah, I don't know who Garrett is.
Yeah, he's too busy driving right now. I don't know what you're talking about. 14 got a run off of 4. He's almost cleared him. As we cut back to further back in the field, we got the 62 of Giffen, 78 of Sigafos, as the 53 gives a little bit of a push to Richard Fridge in the 27. Going
Got a
red fruits 1 and 2.
Got a Red Bull battle going on with the 62 and 78 teammates.
Speaking of teammates, the 41
Not
and 42
teammates.
are lined up on the bottom, just waiting for this to sort itself out so they can get on with it. As we look at the lead, we got Fastnot out in front, with Lamar still hounding him. And every time we see this field pass by, I notice that 33 is further and further closer to the front by every lap. He is making great progress through the field.
But Visconti is still crashing out on the radio.
Well, it did cost him a great deal of positions. Meanwhile, we got the 42 of Arrow down the inside with the 53. Looking to clear off a 4, and he will, as Chris Lilly watches with great anticipation. 53 looks a little loose going into the corner.
A lot of racing throughout the field.
Got the 33 going down the inside of Simpson. Little loose on entry, but looks like he's going to hold on to it. Should clear off a 4. And he will.
33's in the top 10. Look out, guys.
It's been absolutely flying. He's got his boss right up in front of him. Should be probably one of the easier passes he makes through this field.
I'm liking what I'm seeing so far from my boys. I'd like to see a little bit more from Mr. Lamar here, get past the nasty Fastnot and get himself to the lead. And as I say that, no,
He's
not
looking
quite.
down the inside. Won't go there, but he has been hounding that 48. It's looking more and more like it's only going to be a matter of time.
He's just working them. He's doing so many different lines. He just can't. It's one thing to catch somebody, but it's another to pass. I know you hear that cliche a lot, but it's really true.
Get this man through.
Especially at a short track like this, where there's a lot of different lines you can take through the corner. It's especially true as he is all over that rear bumper. He is just waiting for one slight mistake so he can pounce on it. Meanwhile, just up below, the left cars.
I thought he was gonna get the mistake there, but not enough.
48 is leaving the door open.
What'd you say there?
Earpiece. Oh my Christ. Hearing it in my earpiece, I'll say it for the third time.
Brazen Collins are far off the pace right now, apparently, so we could be seeing some deja vu of Daytona, where he caused issues a lot. So we'll see if that rings true here. And at Mobile Road, we've already seen the something caused some issues, so we'll see if Brazen Collins is able to likely give him up.
Yeah, we got a battle for 5th here. Michael Guthrie all over the back of Kyle Maybe. Justin Haley right behind Reed Simpson. I believe this is towards the back half of the top 10.
Meanwhile, just behind him, we've got a fight for position between Gibbons, Santiago Nicholas, and Aquarius Greenhouse Jr. And
Nicholas
it seems
got a
like
little
Nicholas
tight.
is on the outside, stuck on the back end of this freight train, trying to find a spot to slot in. The 66 had hit the wall earlier, but has rebounded quite nicely. He's still hanging on to the back of this a little bit.
And he's having a great run. I mean, he's like I said earlier, new team, new driver, and like you said, after hitting the wall, losing a lot of spots, we got a battle for the lead. Lamar on the inside.
And there he goes, door to door. He's going to get the run off of 2. New leader, number 13. Well, maybe not. As they battle side by side, 13 down the inside, and that should be
He cleared
clear.
him.
Put the
Oh, you got to run up the
P1
top.
coming to the line.
He's now the 13. He can just check out. No more worrying. Fastnot probably wore out his tires there, just trying to keep him ahead. So now he just has to regroup. Here goes Marnell.
Down the inside of Henry Guo, right behind him, Robbie Gordoff, up huge since the start of this race, and he is continuing to go forward as he gets past Henry Guo going into turn 1.
Yeah, Robbie loving what he's seeing from Chris every time that he's able to open the door. The 33 is just able to sweep on by these guys that keep on getting pushed to the outside by Mr. CRC himself. So yeah, we like to see that. Nice little bit of teamwork there. The two of them working in tandem together. As up in front of them, you see one of our keys to the race earlier that Tyson was making note of. Just how good Michael Guthrie is at these short tracks, and he's proven it here as he's trying to put a move on maybe down the inside. This will be 5th place, I believe. So yeah,
Yes.
top 5 there from Michael Guthrie. Nice move.
Gordoff up to 8th, Marnell up to 7th, and it appears that the CRT cars are actually catching these 4 cars in front of them. Here's Brayson Collins, like we were saying earlier, with whatever he's got going on engine. Just tough luck, tough stretch of races for him so far. I keep saying, my bad.
Meanwhile, I'm hearing
No,
in my
that sounds
earpiece
fine,
that
it's
the
fine.
46 of Ryan Barone has retired, and his race will come to an early conclusion. Not what you want to hear, but still a good run undone by mechanical issues for them. Let's here's a look at
I
the
thought you were-
71.
I thought you were saying he was pulling that one Bills player where he retired in the middle of the game.
Damar Hamlin?
No.
Well, I think his name was Vontae Davis, but
Alright, hold on, y'all. Here we got the
Visconti
80,
makes the
80
move for 3rd.
put him in P3. Christian Visconti spent a lot of time on that radio button earlier, but has since found his bearings and is starting to move forward again. And just following him, it's the short track ace Michael Guthrie. As he looks
got
to
Marnell.
get a forward ride.
Marnell's right in that back bumper of Kyle Maybe, 2 MMCS veterans who battle a lot in that series for first place. They find themselves a lot in the top 2.
This field, everywhere you look, has MMCS connections, and usually you'll find them at the front. The leader has MMCS connections, Marnell does, Maybe does. Everywhere you look, you will find MMCS near the front. As the 3 and 4 battle going into 4.
Unless you're
It's not-
Ricardo Garcia, because he's near last. He's making MMCS look bad.
Not the day he wanted to have. Hasn't been many of those recently. Here goes the 43 of Cook down the inside of Gibbons.
Put on Haley too here. CO2 guys making some good moves through the field here, despite some couple of them not really being up there in qualifying, which is a bit of a surprise. But and the race pace seems to be there today, which is what you want. So
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is all CRTs in the top 15, which something something at Rockingham we noticed is that CRT had a great qualifying session. They just didn't have a lot of long run speed under them. They had a lot of short run speed, but here they're really showing the long run speed.
Meanwhile, got a little tidbit from the microphones. Oh boy. We got ourselves a pair of lapped cars blocking up the lead line, and Fastnaught's chances have just been reinvigorated because of it. Here comes the 48 down the inside. There's a pair of lappers right in front of him, and they're not making life easy for him.
Yeah, my phone is buzzing right now. Lamar's not happy.
And
How a
as
man can
Fastnaught
tweet and
drives
drive
away,
like
the
that.
71 slowly begins to move out of the way of the 13, has now a very reinvigorated Lamar, re-wrecks, and gets ready to chase down the 48 for the second time this race.
And Lamar had to deal... Go ahead.
I was going to say, now Garrett knows how it feels to be screwed over by 71.
A regular occurrence over in the MMCS field. Here goes Fastnaught trying to get down the inside of the 5 of Collins.
And you know, Garrett probably is really mad because he dealt with a lot of this at Rockingham. Probably costed him a top 5, just being stuck behind lap traffic during restarts and just having bad luck with navigating traffic. So I think the next lap car that gets in his way, we might see some contact.
Both of the top 2 have finally tackled through the lap traffic, and now it's a straight race to the ends. Lamar, who had worked all the way to get that lead, now has to re-step and fight back from that challenge.
Oh, you did it inside of like 45, 50 laps. So he's got another time again to try to redo it again on Matthew Fastnaught, so let's see if he can.
Meanwhile, hearing from radio, certain drivers in the field are complaining about being hungry, notably Christian Visconti, who has been doing a lot of work behind that wheel so far.
Yeah, I bet we'll be seeing his chunky self at the Zaxby's in Wilkesboro.
Maybe cruising on board at the 66.
The Pucci Fastnaught has not been on that time. I don't know if he played in high school or not, but if he does, maybe we can toss him a burger through the window and see if he can start munching on that. Maybe he's not going to be on radio, but make some moves for the field a little bit.
And in front of him, we got an interesting little battle going on here from the back. Got Reed Simpson getting moved up the track, and now we have
Lamar back
for
for the lead.
Lamar down the inside, looking to clear him off the corner. It took him about 50 laps to do it last time. This time it's going to take about 5. New leader, car number 13.
Putting on a show, too. I'm hearing from our crew on pit road that there is no end in sight for pit stops, and that plenty of cars are good on fuel, but some cars might take a chance.
Meanwhile, here we have the fight for third. Welcome to the picture. Christopher Marnell has shown quite a lot of speed throughout this race and is now putting it forward, as Michael Guffrey and Christian Visconti dispute 5th, or 4th actually.
Gordoff, top 5.
Has been making a very passionate charge through this field and is really starting to get to the pointy end now, as he sets his sight on the 80 of Visconti.
Lap car passing by, Zachary Pons. I would like for you to make a passionate charge for my bedroom after this race, to be honest.
Alright, well, we're still on TV, people. Meanwhile, behind we got Strokey Banger.
It'll have to be quite the passionate charge, considering how much weight he's carrying around.
Meanwhile, here comes the 16. He is really flying on that track. It's looking like tires are going to play a major part in this race going down the stretch.
Yeah,
as he is
very
driving
fresh
right
tires.
around everyone.
This is interesting here because we weren't really expecting tires to make this much of a difference because of the repave, but it is definitely making a difference. He's all over the back bumper, but he's in 40th. He's 2 laps down, and he'll more than likely pass the leaders and become 1 lap down, but the 14's taking a chance. He's going down pit road right now.
See if that
Meanwhile,
works out
here we
for him.
focus on the leader, 13 Lamar. Fastnot has not been dropped off by him like he was the last time, as the 14 goes 2 laps down there. He's going to have a lot of work cut out for him, and a lot of hoping down this stretch in order to contribute to the end of this race.
Poor Reed Simpson. He's fallen down to 18th. Not a good long run car at all. It has a decent short run car. We've seen him get settled in the top 5. He's just dropped since lap 25 or so. So he's probably hoping for a caution.
Riding on board with the one of Chris Lilly here, as he is all over the rear bumper of Aaron Giffen. Ran strongly out Atlanta. Just missed the win on pit strategy. As they continue to contest deep in the field. Just in front of them, it's the 83 Santiago Nicholas, who's been going through quite a bit in this last week.
Oh, don't look now. Fastnot's making a charge back to the lead. He's looking down the inside.
Seems as if the 13's car had a decent long run car, but 48 might just be a little bit better as he dives down the inside into 1.
Putting on a show, these two.
So here we got a view from the helicam as we go up top, and Matthew Fastnot inches ahead going through 3. Should have the momentum coming out of 4. New leader, car 48.
Wow, look at the 14.
Here comes the 14 on the tires.
And a huge run for Gibbons as he drives right past both of them in the span of a corner. We are going to see a lot of people have to make a decision on whether or not to pit, and personally, right now, it's looking like a smart call as the 14 continues to motor on forward.
13 back down the inside. Look at this.
Wow.
And here we go. These two are just cannot resist the opportunity. Lamar to the lead once again. And just in front of him, it's one of his own cars in the 40. We'll see if he plays any factor in this battle.
I'm hearing that the 14 was 3 laps down, not 2 laps down, so that's just put him 2 laps down now, so maybe a little too much to ask for him to make back that much time on these fresh tires, but he's making sure to do the best job that he can in any case, so we'll see if he can.
Yeah, I mean, he's not even in the sight of the leaders anymore, so it'll be interesting, but I just don't know if the gamble's worth it.
Well, we've got the 40. Just look at the 33 down the inside, making even more gains as he gets to chase down the 51 of Guthrie for third, I believe. No, it would be fourth.
Fourth. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of storylines throughout the field. We got another lap car in the way. Lamar not being patient with him at all. He's giving them that bumper, but it's looks like a 3-car train.'re all just giving each other the bumper there.
13 gets down the inside of his own car in the 40, young rookie Carson Green, trying to make a strong impression on this field. One way to not do that is to hold up your paws as Lamar goes down the inside.
Strong impression, maybe in the wrong way.
Continues to stay side by side with Fastnot, and this might just work in Lamar's favor as he begins to pull a bit of a gap.
Well, here's Christopher Ronaldo on board with. He looks to be making a little bit of gains on the 2 leaders, although now there is 2 lap cars between him and said leaders, but still running for it.
Got the 23 more now.
Over the radio all day, so he must be pretty happy with how his setup is as he dives down the inside of the 69 here, trying to bridge back half of the gap with the cars that he has to the top 2.
Yeah, very silent on the radio. He's been digging. He knows that he has to get through this lap traffic now, get past this 40 car, and he's pretty much, I mean, like the Fortnite image where the chest is there and a golden scar. That's Ricardo Garcia is in front of his boss. Let me stop. We might see terrorism, guys.
Meanwhile, here goes the 3, looking to get a run on the 54 down the inside. Kaz Gralla gets the run off of 2. He's going to have a shot going in the 3 to make this move stick. Behind him, Kyle maybe navigates lap traffic. And as fast as Gibbons is, it does not seem like the tire gamble is worth it at this stage in the race. At least for if you are further back. But have to gamble in order to make something happen.
Jeez. He's literally pushing Casgralla around that car. We just seen him
Boxeaters in
just
the booth, baby.
Larson line 3 and 4, which we have not seen that all day. It looks like Visconti is fighting back on Robbie Gordoff. Gordoff probably, his tires are probably screaming through hard charge. Oh, here comes the 14. He's about to become 1 lap down through the hard charge he's been going on throughout the field.
But now the worry is for the cars that just pitted, how hard do you have to drive to where you can make up all the lap traffic? Oh, we got contact on the backstretch, 71 and 27. 77 nearly took them all out, but he lifted just in time.
What's the blood alcohol content limit that you can have in a LimeCar race? Because
that is a great question to answer.
Exceeding it.
Here we've got the one of Chris
71.
Willie. Battling with a couple different people, 53 and 26. It's
Yeah,
got
the
Joe
71's
Kraus
going to
falling
have
back.
a lot of visitors at their hauler after this race. All over the bump. Moves the 1.
The 53 wasting no time as he has been stuck in the back for most of this race, and he feels that he's better than that. And now
This
he
is
is beginning to
our
push the
21st.
issue. Continuing to hold on outside is Chris Lilly. He's going to continue to fight back against the 53. But it's only a matter of time before that 53 gets a run off of 2, and here it comes. Gets that drive off of 2, should clear going into 3, and he will. Here's a look at Jordan Madron as he begins to fight with other cars around him, including the 84 Strokey Banger and the 99 of Justin Haley. Zachary
This
Pons
is
headed early. He's on fresh tires and is making up a pretty decent amount of ground on these guys.
Yeah, just Ponce just can't get around them. This is the battle for 11th. So
Just in
Madron,
front.
close in number 43, trying to get a top 10 finish, and it looks like Ethan Harrison just hit the wall. We might be getting a caution, or maybe not. He's off the track.
Keeping
He
it green
blew a
for now.
motor.
A big
You hear that?
mechanical issue for the 77. He's pulling off. Seems like we're going to avoid a caution of any type. Didn't take anyone else with him. We stay green here at North Wilkesboro. Here goes Logan Williams down the inside of Simpson.
Great officiating there by the LimeCar officials. Great patience to not immediately jump on the caution button there the second they saw the 77 in trouble. So yeah, able to stay green here and hopefully have a nice natural finish to this race, as the 14 is flying through the field so quickly that I believe we are actually jumping through time and space itself. It's unbelievable the speed that he's showing right now.
He's putting on
Absolutely.
a world-class show
Good
here.
Lord.
Just
the
driving
52
all
just
the way
got
down
out
the
of the
inside.
way.
I mean,
Those
they're
spotters
literally giving him the
can't not
bottom,
believe
like-
what is happening with that 14. He is flying through this field.
He is on a mission. Hey, boys, is he on the lead lap?
No, he's
He
still
might
behind.
just be. Good word for the headset. He's still a lap down, but he is working as hard as he can to get that lap back as we get to the late stages of this race. He is
Here
absolutely
goes Marnell for
flying.
second.
Ooh,
Down the
nice.
inside,
Uses the
23
71s a
going
pick.
into turn 1. And guess who
He's
it is on the
Martin.
outside?
But a veteran move there. You seen how he set up fast not to be directly behind the 71? 7 laps to go, coming to 6.
As
So
Marnell
CRT
continues to
1-2.
track down. He's got his employee directly in front of him. But let it be known, they will fight each other like it's their very last chance to win. Just to hold off. There are no love lost at that CRT team.
Charlie, I'll give you a band right now if you let your son take second and give Chris the lead.
I'm gonna have to humbly decline this offer. We're just gonna have to watch how it plays out. So there's a pair of lappers directly in front of the leader here.
Marnell driving the HE double hockey stick out of that car. You can tell. Sliding all over the place.
Fastnut has been strong, but it seems as if his car is fading. Meanwhile, Marnell is surging at the right time. Can it all fall into place for Lamar as we come to 4 to go here at the line?
Lamar's actually extending his gap, but surely it's going to close back up. He's just going to have to hope the lap cars become less arrogant here.
Yeah, it all depends how well he can get through these lap cars. It's not well at the moment is the issue for the 13.
Got the 78
he had a gap.
and the
There's his
42
gap.
of Arrow. Down the inside of the 78 goes the 13. Lamar appears to be clearing one of the 2 lap cars. The other one of his own
And
guys.
here comes Gibbons. He's going to unlap himself, and he's going to be on the lead lap. So if a caution... Well, not yet, but he really needs to hope for a caution here.
Well, Gibbons is about to drive himself on the lead lap on nothing but merit and merit alone. Come to 2 to go as Lamar and Arrow begin to navigate that battle as Marnell gets to the side of the 78, and he is closing in to the late stages of this race.
Too little, too late for Gibbons, definitely. As we are taking the white here, let's see what Marnell can do. An absolute charge either way.
White flag in the air for Lamar. He's got his own car in front of him. Looking to hold
Marnell
on to
has
this
a run.
win. Marnell surges on the 2. He's looking for any type of window going into 3.
Oh, it's there!
Looking to the inside. Will he get there? No, he will not. Coming off of turn 4, it is going to be Garrett Lamar taking the win at North Wilkesboro.
Wow,
First win since Season 2. 4th win overall in his career.
It's been a long time coming for that 13 car. He's had plenty of near misses. This time he gets it done.
Wow. So there, Marnell got to his inside off the exit of 4. One more lap, and maybe we're talking about a different race winner. But yeah, what a race from Lamar. Obviously, had to battle past Matthew Fast, not once but twice. But yeah, ended up holding on there at the end as well. So good offense and defense from the 13 today, and he seems to have forgotten how to drive now when it comes to doing a burnout. But that's okay. He did the hard work there for the last 100 laps.
Well, yeah, it's also hard to
finally-
do it now while you're tweeting on Twitter, so...
Well, regardless, he's finally figured it out, and he's got that thing spinning. Don't hit the wall now. Don't want to cause any narratives.
He hit the wall.
And then he noses it in. A strong result for Lamar and Marnell and Gordoff as they finished 1st, 2nd, and 4th. A very good run for the CRT cars. Matthew Fast not
First
split them.
oval win. First
P3.
oval win for Lamar.
Wow.
P5, Guthrie, Visconti P6, Gralla P7, maybe P8, Yuko P9. Tyler Cook makes all 4 CRT cars in the top 10.
The
Justin
brothers
Haley,
there,
11. Yeah, go
right
ahead.
outside the top 10 with Quinton Haley behind him. Strokey banger there, not able to hold on to his good start to the race that he had. Jordan Madron, Disgrace Greenhouse Jr. battles himself back to 15th after a rough start. Henry Guo, Stephen Colon, Jeremy May, yeah, okay. Riley Gorse then 23rd, Richard Fridge 24th, Joe Krause 25th. How about you take it over from here, Joe?
Ian McDaniel, 26. Not a good day for the Bones cars. 28th, Aaron Giffen. 29th, Alexander Rowe. 30th, Santiago Nicholas. Kept his... I think he just needed a clean weekend after what happened last week, and he did that. Blake Walker, 31st. 32nd, Cam Arrow. 33rd, Braden Sigafos. 34th, Sean McKean, 1 lap down. Zachary Ponce, 35th. Like we just discussed, struggles for Bones Motorsports. Just no pace all day. 1 lap down. Ricardo, 1 lap down, and we weren't able to get through it all. But I don't think Lamar knows where victory lane is. And yeah. Okay, Kyle Maybe. It's the points leader here with Quentin Haley 2nd. If y'all want to take over, go ahead.
So CRT 3, 4, 5 with Marnell, Gordoff, and Lamar. So good chances that all 3 of those will be in the title fight come later in the season. Reed Simpson 6th, Henry Guo, Matthew Fastnut, Jordan Madron, Aris Yuko rounds out your top 10. Christian Visconti 11th. I still think that's good enough for a Zaxby's for him. Michael Guthrie, Alexander Rowe, Kaz Gralla, and then Tyler Cook. Logan Williams, Blake Walker, Chris Lilly. You see the rest. Strokey Banger. You already know who that is. I love Strokey Banger.
He's won most
I love
popular
Strokey
driver
Banger
3
too.
times in a row. I believe he's going to win it again as we go through. We got Ethan Harrison, Jeremy Meade, Santiago Nicholas, Justin Haley, Ian McDaniel, Anthony Foss, Joe Krause, Nathan Stapleton, Ryan Burrow, and Richard Fridge. Chase Gibbons, Cam Arrow, Braden Sigafos, Stephen Colon, Sean McKean, Zachary Ponce, Ricardo Garcia, Brayson Collins, and Carson Green rounding out your full-time drivers, as Dominic Anthony continues to be the sole driver in the field with no points through this part of the season. Fellas, it was a strong
Stenhouse
showing today.
tribute.
Yeah, really good race.
Yeah. Obviously, a great race for myself and for the rest of the CRT crew. Obviously, Charlie, great for you seeing your son in victory lane. So a lot to celebrate for us, but maybe not so much for you, Joe. Commiserations.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it happens. Yeah, it's been a real struggle, and we haven't had a win.
No one asked, man.
Okay.
Maybe I should-
All right. Next race is Watkins Glen. Fuck CRT.
Maybe I should show up to this booth a little more, seeing as how my son seems to win whenever I
Thank
show up to
you.
the track. Not a great day for GRT, but first year, we live and we learn. Good showing, good fun. We will see you all next week at Watkins Glen.